IMSA fans, we have the amazing Jordan Taylor, somewhat decent Jenson Button. Kidding aside, awesome that we are here. 2024 season kicking off, Rolex 24 at Daytona, the roar before the 24. I want to start with you, Jordan. So I remember you when you were young and driving a bunch of strange prototypes, and you went and became a GT driver and had a bunch of success. We have you back in prototypes. Tell me about that and being around 50 or 60 other crazy people on track in the fastest car.
Yeah, it's a big transition. Obviously, the last prototype I was in was the DPI class back in 2019. So this car has much less downforce, more power, way more tools in the steering wheel. So there's a lot going on. It's definitely a big transition, but now that Wayne Taylor Racing, Andretti has two cars, we've got 8 drivers that we kind of lean on for advice and questions. So I think the information kind of is coming in quickly and helping me, adapt back to this top class.
Jenson, not unfamiliar with prototypes and awesome prototypes, but tell me about getting to know this Acura ARX-06 hybrid. This was originally envisioned as an IndyCar motor. Got a bunch of other great cars out here for you to play with. Tell me about Daytona in a GTP car.
Yeah, it's actually funny when they take the hood off the car and you look at the size of the engine. It looks tiny, doesn't it? And you've got this massive trans hanging out the back. But no, it's great to be here. It's such a special race. I've wanted to race it for years. I've been speaking to Wayne for years as well, and I think this guy actually got it across the line for me in the end after our Garage 56 stuff. So good to be here with such a great team, and it's what a cool driver lineup. Drivers from F1, IndyCar, sports cars, all over the place. NASCAR drivers.
NASCAR. Late models.
Well, models. We got a couple of NASCAR drivers
I know. So yeah, a lot of experience from different backgrounds. So yeah, bringing it all together is great. You always want more testing, but we still have lots of testing before the race. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really enjoying working with the team.
Tell me about culture-wise. We obviously got to have you at Petit Le Mans, which is fantastic, but this is our Super Bowl. We kick off the year here. We haven't seen all the fans yet. We're just at the roar, but tell me about the culture you're feeling here. Driver's meeting room, packed to the gills. Good Lord, this seems like a real fun experience.
Yeah, it's always 220 drivers or something racing. Again. So it's a lot. I come from F1, which has got 20 drivers, and you feel very special. Suddenly you're one of 220 drivers. No, it's great.
We still make him feel special.
Exactly. Yeah. He got me a cake and everything.
It's his
today.
birthday today.
Yeah,
What?
he got me a cake. Well, they all got me a cake.
27 years old, Jenson Button. Happy birthday.
I know, thank you very much. It's lovely to be here on my birthday.
Yeah.
Driving racing cars, which is pretty good. But no, it's great. I love the atmosphere. It's chilled, it's relaxed, but still very serious. So we all go out there to be competitive. But we enjoy ourselves while doing it.
Jordan, tell me about being back part of the family program. Jenson already mentioned the cool array of drivers. You've got Mr. Swede himself, Indy 500 winner, loves his helmet, was petting it. I think we saw an IG thing you did to him there, which is phenomenal. Got young Colton Herta, we got Delatraz. It's this great mix, but every year it seems like Wayne Taylor Racing has some fun new people to add to the family.
Yeah, the team attracts star power for sure. I mean, in the past we've had Jeff Gordon, Hunter Ray, Barrichello, Alonso, and this year not.
Who?
Do you know? Ferdinand. But yeah, I mean, this year obviously another Formula 1 world champion with Jenson, Indy 500 winner with Marcus and Colton, obviously. So yeah, it's crazy to have these types of drivers in the team, but that's what makes the Rolex so special. Is we attract, it's just a wide variety of drivers from all around the world. So for us as sports car drivers, it's cool to have them come in and hear their perspectives, compare ourselves a little bit on track, and see what they're like, in person.
Tell me about getting to year 2 of GTP. I know you're coming in full time now, but last year was a big bump for IMSA. Folks love the hybrid GTP cars in terms of popularity, attendance, TV ratings, everything lifted. What are you seeing and feeling about year 2?
It still seems complex. I mean, we're here on year 2 Daytona, and we're still having meetings about adjusting everything on the car just because so much is open to development, which is fun. I mean, that's what we lost in the GTLM class, which was an open class for development, tires and car, and I feel like the GTP class kind of took over from that. And I'll tell you, it's complex. I've studied, countless hours of steering wheel manuals this off season. I'm sure Jenson's more confused than anyone because he's driving 2 different types of GTP cars. But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool thing to be a part of. Obviously, watching Formula One over years, you see them adjusting, brake migration, diff stuff, and now we're doing it here on the sports car side as well.
We have way more to do in this car than an F1 car.
We're going to renegotiate.
You basically have the diff to play with, and that's about it. It's very limited in what you can do. This is nuts. You look at the steering wheel and you see all the switches. Like, I understand what it says, but it's when you're driving around trying to work out what it does. And obviously, all the GTP cars are a bit different. They have the same sort of tools, but they're all labeled differently. So that's a difficult thing to learn.
Can you tuck the manual like in your suit and just try and pull that out and get to the page you need to find what the button does here?
Pages.
Okay.
Pages.
All right.
And it is another birthday year, so his eyesight's getting a little worse.
Exactly.
But you're wearing glasses.
I am wearing glasses now. We're team glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Let's close on this. So, in terms of pit structures, oh my goodness, what happened here? This is the biggest, most grand pit structure I've ever seen in motor racing in terms of on the pit wall. F1, NASCAR, what is it like being up here? Is there a bed? Is there a shower? Like, meditation room? What is going on up here?
I think Jenson's been arranging a little massage table up top there for mid-race.
Yeah,
my
dad.
It's the Taj Mahal of timing stands, that's for sure. I think there's 60 spots for guys to sit down and focus on stuff, like 32 engineer plug-in spots. It's insane, and we do all of our debriefs here now just because we can't fit that many people in a truck to do our debriefs. So I know that the crew guys are still learning how to put it together in under like 6 hours.
I saw this on an Airbnb. Like, I'm checking in Monday night.
Yeah.
This costs more than houses where I live. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's beautiful, though.
It'd be nice if we could move it a little bit further down pit lane, though, wouldn't it? Away from the pit.
It's hard to get our seatbelts all done already for our driver exit, but that's why they pay this guy the big bucks to get the seatbelts done in time.
Exactly, but no, it's great. I mean, the car is so complex. They're like, you know what? We're going to build another thing that's complex. It's good. No,
it ties in well.
Exactly. But no, it's great. I mean, it's perfect for the sponsors as well.
Jenson Button, Jordan Taylor, happy birthday. What'd you get him?
I got him a cake.
Yeah.
And we almost got him new tires today, but I took them.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, you know what? It's his birthday, but I'm still going to take a new tire.
Well, we'll give him 12 laps.
That's plenty.
Make sure you follow along with us on IMSA's official YouTube channel and follow IMSA Racing on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. We're going to be doing some pretty cool stuff with some pretty cool people with some pretty cool race cars. Visit IMSA.com to hear the action called live and download the official IMSA app to follow the timing and scoring information as the sessions take place.